Hey, I'm Jeff, the junk seller. It's Saturday, March the 29th, 2025, and this presentation is going to be about a storage unit that I bought on storagetreasures.com on the 26th, just 3 days ago. Um, my buddy was scrolling units. He'd already bid on a unit at like $1,320 a tool unit. So he found this unit and he brought it to my attention. He didn't want to bid it because he'd already filled his dance card. You know, he was going to have more work than he was going to be able to do. He didn't end up buying that unit, and I think he was a little bit miffed that he told me about this one. But I paid my winning bid was 350 with taxes and everything and fees. It came in about $436. But the highlight of the sale was this silver tea set that's behind me. 1902 grams. You could see it in the photographs that were provided to me. They provided three photos for me to create my bid from, and you could see the set in the photographs. You didn't know whether it was sterling or not, but as soon as I won the auction and went and paid for it, and as soon as I got into it, I went right to the stuff and picked up the teapot, and it was only about a third of the weight that you would expect for it to be if it was silver plate. And at that moment, I mean, I barely had it lifted up off out of the drawer, and I knew that it was sterling. You know, because if they're using semi-precious metal, they make it much lighter weight than if they're using copper or copper nickel. Um, at the set weighs 1,902 grams, and at today's spot price, that's $2,078 worth of silver. And the next thing I was kind of stunned from finding this, and I turn around and I'm scanning the room, and it's only a 10 by 10, but right in front of me is a small cigar box. It's depicted in the pictures, and I pick it up and open it up, and it was full of silver coins, both foreign and U.S. coins, and that'd pay me somewhere between $350 and $400. There's probably $300 melt in that. So this was a pretty good unit, but I came up with some. There were some good antiques in there, and a lot of great furniture, and I'll be showing that to you too. One of the things that I found in there, this is called a float axe. It's Eddie Bauer, 1950s. It's got a screw down it with the gasket and a hollow chamber. It's supposed to float. This was an axe that they made in the 1950s, and believe it or not, that comes in at somewhere between $75 and $100 online. Generally, I'm not a furniture guy, but I bought this unit even though, despite the fact that there was furniture, because it was all old and it was all good stuff. I'll probably wind up making, selling at fire sale prices. I'll probably end up making about $1,200 on the furniture pieces, and there were some small antiques, but one of the highlights of the sale, other than that silver tea set, was this whiskey bottle, the Old Tar whiskey. Now they quit this brand sometime in the 1920s. It was started in 1865. It was the first registered distillery in Lexington, Kentucky, and the brand is being resurrected. Some millionaires got together and are trying to put together a museum called the William Tarr Experience to go along with the tours at the distillery. Now it does have a chip in it, but it is probably the only bottle like it in existence, and I think that I can probably get $2,000 for it. That might be a crazy estimate, or it could even be too low. I really don't know. Well, whiskey is hot, and whiskey bottles are really hot, but everything had this barn find kind of grime on it, and I had some Perrier ware, a piece of Perrier ware. It's like bisque porcelain French. This had that same grime. It was almost brown. These old knives came out of there, the license plates. This is a World War One bugle. A couple of amberine vases that are, these are probably 18 inches tall. Absolutely fantastic. I had to bathe everything in lye to try to get the gunk off. I'm gonna have to clean the. This is available at Walmart for about $6 a bottle. I got these things. We're out of there as well. There's some decent cut glass in the unit, and I'll be posting some other stuff that came out of there. There was a K-bar, an early K-bar knife that will pull about 175. But I'll put all of that stuff on with the rest of the Canton First Mondays presentation that I make. Now, this is I think this is a white sewing machine stand, but it's an early one, patented 1857. Generally, you can't get but about $75 for a sewing machine stand, but this one is exceptional. I'm going to try to get 125 out of it. The busts there from Indonesia, I think probably $40 on those. So this unit, this Ennis storage unit that I got, there has been an important lesson in that I really wasn't shopping for a unit because I had purchased the unit here in Canton on the 14th, and I really had too much work to do. I thought that I was going to get out of that unit, that I was going to have it completely cleared. Now I'm going to end up having to carry another rent on another unit. That 10 by 20, I'll carry it for a couple of months because I purchased this other unit. But I'm fairly disciplined. When I set a rule for myself, I generally follow it. But this one was just too good of a unit, and I need to, when I think my hands are full, I should really scroll units for at least a couple of hours every day, because you never know what kind of opportunity will show up. I was able to sell some coins, some silver coins. These depicted here, about $221 in silver value, and I sold it for $215. I sold a $6 knife out of that unit, and I gave a $20 tote full of tools to a friend on credit, and for him to sell that out at this market. But this unit is gonna be a pretty substantial unit. If the bottle proves out to be as rare as I think that it is, this will be the second best unit that I ever purchased. If I don't get anything for the bottle, it's going to be probably the fourth or fifth best unit that I ever purchased. And I just need to, I think, not put limitations on myself, but this unit is going to pay out. I've had a lot of good reaction to the furniture. I haven't been able to get it completely set up because we're having weather. There may be a tornado tonight, so I've been reluctant to get too much out. This is Sunday of the weekend before the weekend of First Monday. I really don't need to be set up until Wednesday, and we'll see how the weather treats me tonight. But that's about all that I have to say about this unit. Now, I will be posting some other information about it in the presentation that I make about First Mondays. But I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation, and if you have, please view some of my other content, and if you enjoy that as well, please subscribe. But thank you for viewing.